what is up, everyone? I hope you're doing well. Today, somewhere, we're back in Columbus, Ohio for another visit to the Columbus Zoo. It's that time of the year for my annual trip, so we're going to see what's new this year. It's a little bit rainy. It's finally kind of breaking the rain, so hopefully the weather will hold out and be, somewhat decent after this point. Let's go take a look. All right, so I've got a few objectives that I want to take care of today, and we'll see how successful we are at any of them. So there's a few new residents, and by residents, I mean babies. So we're going to see if we can find any of the babies that are new. And then the third objective that I really want to get to is seeing 2-year-old Asian elephant, Frankie. So we're going to go try to find him now and see if we have any luck. So we're actually lucky that there is a break in the rain. For some reason, it was only forecasted to be a 30% chance of rain, but as luck would have it, it was torrential downpours when we got up here to the zoo. So we were actually waiting it out for like an hour in the truck before it calmed down enough to where we actually got out of the vehicle. So hopefully the rain will stay away. I think there's a chance of rain the rest of the day, but we'll see what happens. But it's definitely a wet one. That should also mean for a clearer zoo, I suspect. Shouldn't be as many folks. So they actually keep the elephants in the Asian area, so it's in the Asia Quest area of the zoo. All right, so we're getting up close. We'll see if we can see. That's a baby elephant. I can see one of the Asian elephants here. There's actually a couple of them out in the habitat, but I don't see Frankie, so he could be inside. Let's go check in there. Actually, if you look back there, there is Frankie. He's grown quite a bit in 1 year since we saw him last. It's amazing. All right, let's soak in some Frankie cuteness. delightful to go see Frankie. He's way bigger than I remember him last year. So it's always fun to see that, and it's a little touching, or bittersweet, I should say, because at the Louisville Zoo, we actually just lost our African baby last week. So unfortunately, Fitz passed away, and you'll probably see in another video that I publish. I'll tell you the story about it. But so it is a little bit bittersweet, but I'm happy that I got to see Frankie. This is pretty cool. Actually get to see a sloth bear right here. He's pretty close to the edge of the habitat. With the Sloth Bears, they're always fun to see. We don't have those in Louisville, so it's always a treat to see stuff that you don't ordinarily see. So we're going to try to make our way over to some other habitats in Asia, see what we can find. I know they've got red pandas. It's just a matter of seeing if they're actually out or not. And they got some tigers as well. So we'll see what we can find. There we go. Here's a red panda, and you can actually see its little face up there in the tree. These little guys are about as cute as it gets. Kind of like koalas for me. They look like, plush toys come to life.
The board is, I imagine the board is for the red pandas. The ladder is for the red pandas.
So cute.
Yeah, this way. Yep, so this way. You're the one in the tree. You're the one in the tree.
It's cool to have some of that red panda coverage. It seems like it's very rare that I ever see them up and walking around. And we got to see one in the tree too. That was upside down, sticking its tongue out. That was really, really cute. And then the one, walking around down below. So that was a real treat. All right. So I think after this, let's maybe check on some tigers. Actually, before we go see the tigers, why don't we go check on the Pallas Cats? So last year when we came here, they had some newborn Pallas Cats, so I want to see how big they've gotten in this last year. Well, the Pallas Cat is out, but it is sleeping, and I don't see the kittens anywhere. So I don't know if they're still in the enclosure or if they've been moved somewhere else. But either way, you look in that corner, you can see a Pallas cat sleeping. These are really cool though. So you got these, they're called Markhors. They're kind of like, I think, a goat species. These guys can get really active and they can hop all over the rocks. It's really, really fascinating. They had some babies a few years ago, I remember seeing, but they're neat to check out when they're up and active. So the Amur Tiger is out. It's kind of over here asleep, but it's asleep and it's not moving a whole lot. So probably going to move on, go over to Australia and see if we can see a koala. Whew, it has shed some layers. I was feeling like I was in a sauna. It was really hot, so had to take off my coat. Now we're back into cooling off mode. On to Australia. All right, if you watched my video from last year, you know that this is one of my absolute favorite things to do at the zoo, or actually it's my favorite thing to do at the zoo is see the koala. So let's see if we get lucky today. You can actually see the baby. This is so awesome. I'm so tickled to death. And it's awake. All right, so I was wrong. The baby was in the back. Mama was up front. Mom's smaller than I remember. Well, Mom is Katie, by the way. It looks like she was either getting medicine or a little bit of a food supplement, perhaps. But that's pretty cool. Can't say that I've seen that before. There we go.
Told you it's too far away from the mom.
You are correct.
Something. Go inside.
Okay, give me your love.
All right, patience pays off. So waited it out and eventually got to see the baby after I figured out who was who. I didn't realize at the beginning that was actually Mama. That was Mama Katie. The baby, his name is Cora. And I believe Cora is just about a year old. But at least we got to see her and she was up and running around, as was Mom. So that was really, really awesome. So, all right, 2 objectives down, 1 more to go. So the 3rd objective is actually in the Congo expedition area. So let's go see if we can find the 3rd objective. All right, so we made it to the 3rd objective and it is successful. So these are actually Colobus monkeys and they actually have 2 babies, but I only see the one that's out there, but it is up and running around. So let's bask in some of this Colobus monkeys footage. Well, so far it's been a pretty good day. Reached all the objectives. It's getting kind of late in the day now, though. I think the zoo closes at 6, so we got about an hour and a half left. We might check out some other stuff. We'll see what kind of presents itself. Stay tuned. And here we are. These are Gibbons. Looks like they're not very active right now, but sometimes you can catch them running around kind of like the Colobus. But this is a different species of monkey. Also very cute. Well, thought we were going to get some activity there for a little while. They moved around a little bit, but I think it's more of a tease. Well, monkeys are very intelligent, so they probably knew what they were doing. Give me a hard time. Let's see what else we can get into. It is hanging out underneath its cover, hiding from everyone. Oh, get a little bit of movement. Does not want to be seen today. It's had enough of people, I guess. Funny. The orangutans apparently don't want to be seen. I think they're hiding from everybody pretty much. Still cute nonetheless. But I can't help myself every time thinking of that Clint Eastwood movie. Left hook, Clyde. All right, so back here is a section of the zoo they call the shores, and that's where they house the manatees. They've got a really, really nice habitat, and it's a really, really large, I don't know if you want to call it an aquarium or pool. We'll just call it a pool to swim in. Let's go check it out. So as you come inside here, this is what you're greeted with. Over here to your right is going to be the tank. Like I said, it is large. I don't know how many gallons it is, but it's big. So the manatees have got a really nice space to live in. Actually, you can see some fish, see some sea ray, or stingrays, I should say. That's cool. Let's take a closer look at him. Too cute. Pretty awesome. Let's see if we can hunt down some manatee. right, so that was a pretty awesome look at the manatees in Manatee Coast in the shores. So we actually did get to see some of the manatees going around. Got some footage of the sea turtle, which was pretty cool. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Well, I was hoping on the way out that we might be able to get lucky and see some of these flamingo chicks, because I think they have 3 flamingo chicks here at the Colobus Zoo. But I'm not seeing any of them. Didn't see any on the way over, and I'm not seeing any on the way out, unfortunately. But, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? Well, one thing about the flamingos is they always seem to interact with each other rather interestingly. Can't tell if they're like fighting or squabbling or what. They like to bite each other a lot. Well, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this visit to the Colobus Zoo. Hopefully we'll continue to make it an annual thing, and we'll check out all the cool animals that they continue to have. Ended up being a pretty nice day. The sun finally actually came out, along with the heat, but that's okay. I take that over the rain. And the good thing is the rain kept the crowds down a little bit, so that made it a little bit easier to view a lot of things. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed everything that you've seen so far, and if you enjoyed it, you know, I invite you to subscribe and continue along with all my adventures and see what I get into. All right, well, until next time, I'll see you somewhere. Have a good one.